Try to draw the face of the tiger. So, and I'm going to try to break it down for you. I know it seems like really a hard drawing, but if we break it down, we can make it easier. So let's start off by drawing a great big shape for the head. We're going to draw a curve along the top for the top of the head, and we're going to bring that down kind of in a shape like this. We want it to be bigger at the bottom and smaller at the top. So I'm going to make it a little bit darker. Right now you want everything to be pretty lightly drawn in there so that you can erase things. The tiger. Okay, so now I'm going to sketch in a little bump right here for an ear. And I'm going to sketch in a little bump over here for another ear. Okay, and I want to sketch in where the eyes are, okay, and I want to bring them down a little bit below the ears. So right in here is where I'm going to have one of my eyes. And then I'm going to move over and put the other one right over here. It's not looking very much like a tiger yet, but we've got a ways to go, so don't give up on it yet. So 2 tiger eyes. And I want to just draw a little bit of a guideline here for my nose. I want to bring it down, and I want to make that nose land right about here. I'm going to draw kind of a shape like that, and then I'm going to draw my nose shape here. Okay, so we've got a tiger nose, and right under that nose I'm going to bring a line down, and I'm going to make this line curve around a little bit. So it's going to kind of come up like this. I'm going to erase this line, and I'm going to make room to draw in a chin. Right now I have it pretty simplified. It's just basic shapes, but here in a minute we're going to make it look a lot more interesting. I gotta get my picture. Okay, let's go ahead and start drawing in some more details. Let's make the area around his eyes, let's make it have kind of some darkness, because tigers, it's almost like they're wearing eyeliner or something. They have very dark skin around their eyes. And so I'm going to make it dark, and I'm also going to bring it out a little bit right here. And I'm going to draw in tiger eye right there. So darken that pretty well. I'm going to darken this one over here. And now I'm going to start drawing in some of my stripes. So right here I want to make a little stripe. And tigers are kind of symmetrical with their stripes, so I'll put one over here too. Try to make it sort of symmetrical looking. And then I'm going to have a lot of little stripy marks in here. I'm going to have, right here, I'm going to make a little bit of a stripe coming across. And your stripes don't have to look the exact same as mine. Your stripes can look a little different. And we're going to draw one there. Then we're going to draw kind of a big stripe coming across his head right here. And darken those if you want to. And then here we'll draw another large stripe. This one kind of comes all the way across. Darken that one in. And there's all kinds of little stripes coming back, but we're not going to be able to see all the detail. So I'll just draw a few. And then this area right around his eye that I'm going to draw an outline for, this is the area that has some white fur. If you look back at the picture, see how the area around his eyes is white and his nose is orange and his forehead's orange, but he's got this white area here and here and right here and right here. So I'm going to sketch in just a little guideline so I know where that light area is. It's just right in here. We need to keep it light. I'm going to draw a dark stripe in there. And draw another dark stripe kind of thing right there. Then over here we'll do the same kind of thing. Just kind of sketch in the area where you have the white fur. Oh, I forgot to draw this little part underneath his eye. The little part underneath his eye that's white as well. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and this little stripe here, we're going to continue it on a little bit further and add a little accent on this side. The hard part about tigers is getting all those stripes in there the way you want them. But the cool thing is, if you get them pretty close, nobody's going to know the difference if you don't have them exactly right. Okay, now we're going to add some stripes on the side of his face and on the bottom around his nose. Around his nose, we're just going to make some little whisker marks. So make like little dots, make them small and get bigger. And they're pretty close together, so they almost look like a line sometimes. So I'm going to do 3 of those here, and then I'll do some on this side. While I'm down here, I think I'm going to darken in some things around the nose. Okay, and this section right here is going to stay white. So if you decide to add color to it, let this section right here be white, and this area here, this is going to be kind of an orange color. And so it's like this area, and up here in the forehead area. So anyway, Now we're going to add some stripes to his side of his face. So right here, I'm going to bring one down. I'm going to make it kind of curve in a little. Darken that in. Let's make him one for this side too. And let's make him a little stripy spot up here. And connected to that stripy spot, we're going to draw a big stripe. So here's that stripy spot like we have over there. And now we're going to make a big line coming down from that. Okay. And let's do a great big stripe right down here. And this is kind of a fuzzy edge stripe, so you can make the edge pretty fuzzy. And shade it in. And obviously, you can take your time and do a better job of coloring these in than I am. I'm doing a fast job. And we'll do one of those big fuzzy stripes over on this side too. So this side will make kind of nice and clean, and this side will make kind of fuzzy. So he's starting to look tigery. Then we're going to draw the outside edge, and we're going to make it kind of fuzzy. So we'll kind of use that guideline that we made before. And he's got a fuzzy chin. It's not just like a nice curve. We've got to make it fuzzy. That's part of the trick to making your tiger look real, is getting him to look like he has that furry texture. And then on his ears, we're going to make a dark edge here and make it kind of dark inside. We'll do the same thing over here. Give it kind of a dark edge. Make it kind of dark inside. Okay. And if you want to draw some of the rest of your tiger, you might be able to see some of his body just kind of coming back behind him. Maybe his leg is coming down over here, and you can draw in some stripes on his body if you want to. On his body, the stripes are a little easier to manage because they're generally going to go in one kind of direction, and then on his leg they kind of go across it. So you can add in some stripes and things. And if you want to create a background for your tiger, you can. And of course, when you're all finished, make sure you put your artist's signature. Okay, so I'm going to come around and see how your tigers look. Hopefully they're awesome.